Hi, I'm Sharon Mason, and I am a quantum healing hypnosis and entity release practitioner. And I'm making this video today because actually something really fascinating happened during one of my higher self questions sessions the other day. And I wanted to share it with you because what happened was something really quite strange. If any of you are familiar with something called the black-eyed children, which is a phenomena seen at a place called Cannock Chase in Staffordshire in the UK. Um, we asked a question of the higher self in a session with my partner. Now, my partner has a very good connection to the higher self when he goes under hypnosis, and his higher self is able to give information about things which are unknown, mysterious. It's able to give information about history, paranormal events, all sorts of things. And so in these higher self questions sessions, I ask a lot of questions about lots of different mysteries, and we get answers from the higher self. And something that came through in this particular session was particularly interesting and amazing. And if you listen to the video, which I'm going to share in a moment, you will hear something happening which appears to be a bit of a struggle. I'm not going to say any more. So please have a listen to the recording, leave your comments below, and like and subscribe so that I can create more content like this and more higher self sessions.
I'd like to ask you about, there's another place in the UK which seems to be a focus for strange happenings, and that is Cannock Chase. Can you tell me for what reason Cannock Chase is a focus? Is it for the same reasons as Warren?
Has similar, very similar connections. However, I do sense an air of chaos. The area in question is a focus for these realms, and the energies have become out of control, and many are still manifesting in the area in different guises, forms.
These things that are manifesting, are they extraterrestrial or other dimensional?
They're dimensional.
Other dimensional.
However, there are sightings of sky events which are connected to other events around the country.
The people have seen like dog men and pig men creatures. Are those the other dimensional beings?
Yes. The area itself has a great history, and there was many experiments which people manipulated and, as I stated, this became unstable.
When you say that people manipulated these experiments, how long ago are we talking?
This would be in your time frame, 18th, 19th centuries.
18th and 19th centuries.
Yes.
And the people manipulating these experiments, who were they? What group were they?
They were what your society called cults.
Cults.
Who had knowledge but had not understood the power that can take place if not controlled.
Okay. People also see a phenomenon they call the black-eyed children, which I think they assume are ghosts. But what are these black-eyed children?
One particular girl, she's seen more so. I believe I see great sadness with her. I think there was a ritual that took place and she is trapped. She's crying to me actually.
Is there anything that can be done today to help her move on?
She's under control from other darker forces. This would be very difficult. Not impossible, but these entities are holding her. They're putting her back from me now. She doesn't want to go. There's little I can do without other help.
Can we ask Archangel Michael to help in this situation?
Yes, I think he would be willing.
Okay, I'd like to ask Archangel Michael's help, please, for this individual, this black-eyed child seen in Cannock Chase, with helping her to free herself and go to the light, please, Archangel Michael. If you can please assist with whatever you can do, and please let this one's higher self know if you are able to do that to free her up today, please.
I think she's been taken by him.
Has she been freed to the light?
It seems. It was a struggle. Oh. I tried. I helped. It was a struggle.
It was a struggle, yes.
These are terrible things.
Yeah.
Terrible entities. I have no concept of them from a source point of view. The area in question is trouble, big trouble.
Yes. Did you manage, with Archangel Michael's help, to free her? You did, thank you. I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to thank Archangel Michael as well, please. And I'd like to ask for for the angels, the archangels, please, to help heal now this little girl who has now gone over to the light, to assist her in whatever healing she requires now, please. Thank you.
Now, after this session, I asked Stuart a few questions, and I've recorded the interview so that he could give a little bit more information about what he was actually seeing while this struggle was happening. So here's Stuart's answers. Okay, so what did you see? If you can describe a bit more about what you saw during the Cannock Chase part of the higher self question.
Yes. So as soon as the question was asked to the higher self, it looked like I was kind of drawn into the actual woods forest part of the actual place, and all I could see was just this child, and she had her hands over her face, which I think actually is one of the things that people have seen, and she definitely had her hands over her face, and she was also crying, and there was this real depth of sadness I sensed, and at that point she was kind of telling me that that she's trapped and they are holding her. Now, I don't know who was or what was holding her, but what I sensed was this real deep evil, which was kind of representing kind of a way of holding her, and she was struggling, and I think that the help that came was from Archangel Michael, and yes, I could see his presence come down to her, and then there was this almighty struggle taking place, and they were holding her back as he was trying to pull her away.
Yeah, and the higher self went very, very quiet there because I could see something was happening.
Yes, and I think that the higher self kind of got involved in the whole struggle, and I really sensed that I was there, part of that moment, witnessing this really awful scene. But they don't show you the actual event in a sense, although it probably is, but you don't see the full detail of what's actually happening, and maybe that's a way of them shielding the horror of this situation.
Yeah, because the higher self will always protect you.
Yes, and I think that's that is the part of the protection, is the fact that it's almost like a dreamlike state. You're looking at the event, but I could really feel the struggle going on, and it took well, maybe several attempts to pull her away from these beings, and they were really holding on to her, and you could really feel the power of them as well.
Did you feel how dark did you feel that Cannock Chase was? What did you feel about the area?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the higher self mentioned that there was a lot of chaotic energy going on.
Yeah, it did mention chaos there. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think from what it said was that there's probably been many experiments going on in the area, rituals that have probably caused a huge amount of disruption in the energies there, and has probably brought in a melee of different creatures from different realms, which is what many people tend to see on these vigils that they go on, and even walkers just walking the dog. So yeah, it kind of made sense what it was saying there, and you could really feel that there was that this whole area is extremely chaotic and extremely dark. There's nothing good about this place at all. Yeah.
Did you get the sense that the little girl was taken back to the light?
Yes, I think it was successful. I don't think that they've got her back, and I don't know how they could do that. I think once Archangel Michael's got her, I think there's no turning back on that side of things. And I think that hopefully she's found the light and peace now.
So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave a little more information about the black-eyed children, why they're there, who they were, what happened to them. I wonder if, because of the results of this session, I wonder if that little child has now been properly released and she will no longer be seen at Cannock Chase. Be very interesting to find out if anyone sees any other black-eyed children there. And in the meantime, this is probably the last video of this year. I wish you a very happy Christmas and a prosperous, abundant, and healthy new year. May 2025 be a new beginning for all of us. Take care. See you soon.